Zeke Black is in the building. Zeke Black is in the building. You know, we're doing the East Harlem Legends stories because a lot of these stories have a positive ending. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good brothers was in the streets. They was outside when it was time. When outside was economic. A lot of good brothers went to the penitentiary. They coming home doing the right thing, and a lot of things that they're trying. A lot of the messages we're trying to get out there is about you could have been in the street at one point in time. Your Quinn was popping, and then you get your life together. You know, I do this for the people, man. Because other than talking about a lot of other things I speak about, I try to get a message out there. You know what I'm saying? And just being from East Harlem, growing up with a lot of different individuals. You know what I'm saying? I've got to meet a lot of good brothers. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up with a lot of guys where I was from. Definitely when I moved downtown to Lexington, Washington Projects. And a lot of legends come out of Lexington Projects, Washington Projects. Tone Lopez, rest in peace, Superman, rest in peace. Free Fire, Top of the Red, Top of the Red. Now, the guest I might have on tonight, to me this afternoon, this morning, is he's from my neighborhood. You know, a little younger than me, but we all grew up together. Same generation, you know what I'm saying? And this is gonna be a good one. Just like the Rock City joint, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just like the Rock City joint, you know what I'm saying? Jazoom was popping. And you know what I'm saying? Because we just get in touch with the people. We get in tune with the people, man. Definitely shout out to my projects, Lexington, Washington projects in East Harlem. Um, it's gonna be good, man. Because sometimes we gotta hear from the people other than that. Because a lot of times we hear stories from just people that's gang related. You know what I'm saying? That's going gun for gun in the yard. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna hear from other people that have done jail time that have not been into the gun for gun and how they was able to come home and do the right thing and lead a good straight now path. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's been a long week, the disco situation. I got a video coming out about that next, about his interview he did with Reflex Radio. John Shaft was popping. He did an interview with Reflex Radio. If y'all can get the app Reflex Radio. He was on Underground Radio and Reflex Radio. That was dope, man. A lot of times, like I told you, man, we see something, and the first thing we look for is violence. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you got to think about the kids, your family, and the losses that may come from your violence. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to look at how do we get to the point where we're in this situation. We can't go, why it happened, why am I even here? You know what I'm saying? So, as much as we would love to blame the young boys or blame whoever, we still have to go back to why are we here? Top of the red, 1090 boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we here? Why are we in this circle? Why are we in a situation where it's done got crazy? You know what I'm saying? I watched the thing with that Chicago rapper. That's even more crazy. Cause it's like he's using the clout of a baby dying to help facilitate his rap career. Like, that's not cool, man. But this, in the day and age of the social networks, you're using the social networks for all the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? A baby died here. You know what I'm saying? Since when it's been cool to kill babies. But he's using it as a photo op. Like, yo, you're talking crazy, man. Even if the baby's his or it's not his, a child has died in your care. You understand what I'm saying? A child has died in your care. You still online beefing and talking crazy and talking slick. Yo, Gina was popping. This is the generation that we're into. Everybody go online and they just start losing their mind. Gina, top of the morning. You have to fix that. But we can't fix it without the young boys hearing another type of story. Something that Rock City said that was so more interesting was like, yo, Zeke, when I went to jail and caught my Fed charge, Yeah. When I caught my Fed charge, she was like, yo, when I caught my Fed charge, bro, the overhead was popping. When I caught my Fed charge, I came home and it's like I would have thought like another generation would have held it down. Like it's new OGs out here, but the new OGs happen to be gang related. So now the politics of the blocks change. Now you got dudes getting shot on blocks, not because it's beefs on blocks, because it's gang beefs that happen up north on like Rikers issues. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the gang culture did to New York. It brought outsiders into your neighborhood if your block became gang related. Where they like if your block was ran by a big homie or there's more gang members than neutrals, then it brought that negative aspect. So now on the Father's Day event, everybody's simply chilling. We got him shooting at him because a kite that came from up north, from individuals that's not even from your community. So they would never understand. You understand what I'm saying? People's was popping. So we're getting you in tune with the people that was there before all this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers went to jail. Mass incarceration was crazy, but there was a lot of other crimes. You know what I'm saying? Fair cases. Then you had, we had the, people bodies started dropping. You know what I'm saying? So individuals started going to jail, things like that. But what I'm gonna tell you guys is when we have to finally have to say we're tired of this. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way that there can't be no way that we're allowing a cause made out the penitentiary to dictate what goes on in your block. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? That has to stop, man. Two, in this world of the streets and the block, you have different type of individuals. You had shooters, you had fighters, you had dudes that got money. Then you had dudes that was just a waste of time. They just hung outside all day. You had different type of individuals. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes that went up north, exactly. A lot of dudes that went up north, dudes had names, but it wasn't names that pertained to the bag. See, my generation was, we don't care how famous you was, it had to pertain to a lot of money. If you was a stick-up kid, you had to be an official stick-up kid. We didn't care about, that son right there, he be snatching chains, he may rob you or snatch your purse and all that. But a lot of those dudes, their names wasn't really famous for he caught dudes for 2 bricks. Like those are the single kids that we respected. Yo, he's extorting son. Yo, he punched son in the face and son gave him 30, like you know what I'm saying, 150 glizzies. Then you had the dude that ran around and robbed their own friends. That thought that was popular. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand our generation's a little different. So a lot of those individuals, they went to jail and they became famous. Because it's not hard to become famous in the penitentiary if you have nothing to live for. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Just cutting and stabbing and moving and grooving. Not saying everybody got nothing to live for, but this is what the penitentiary does. It mixes the culture. It mixes the money niggas with the dirty individuals. And that's why there's so much of an off balance. That's why it's off balance. If this thing that they say of ours was created through money cats, then the thinking would be different. But it wasn't created by money cats. It was created by, you know what I'm saying? So when you create something that's not based off of let's get to the bag, because basically it was based off of generations of what goes on in jail. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's popping, fighting, culture versus culture, blacks against Puerto Ricans against blacks, Jamaicans against, you know what I'm saying? It was just a jail culture thing. There was nothing educational about it. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no money to it. Nobody probably even thought he'd probably get this big. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I mean. So this is what's affecting the streets. So what happens now is we want to hear these stories, but we're hearing the stories like there was nobody neutral or somebody that was just chilling that wasn't in those mixes, man. That's why, like, you have a dude that was getting money that might have been a homie up top, you fall back because that's not his crowd in the street. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes that was getting bread, and I ain't got time for all that, man. It's not that they didn't want to be hot. That's not their You know what I'm saying? They cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? But you had some money dudes. You had your Jazoom. You right. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's glorified today. It's glorified in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? It really is. You know what I'm saying? Top of the morning, Skinny Blanco. You know what I'm saying? Blacko. You know what I'm saying? Never shout to my man Manny Montclair. Shout to East and West Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, there's plenty of news up north. I was getting busy, and it's like somebody asked me the other day out here, yo, it's crazy, right? You could be in the yard, blacks, Puerto Rican, boom, 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 and it's funny because 60%, 60 to 50% of the beefs in the yard, you know what I'm saying? It's always the homies. That's bad. It's always the homies. 1090 shit. So that has to stop. You know what I'm saying? I think, and that's why we gotta talk about. We gotta get. We have to start talking about the generation of money. You know what I'm saying? Dudes that was really getting to the bag at a young age. Not I did 20, came home and finally got smart. You know what I'm saying? So let me get to that.
Nope.
Top of the morning, brother. Top of the morning. We are live.
I'm blessed. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good, man. Yo, this is twin Mike. You know what I'm saying? For Washington Projects. You have
Yes,
Richie and you have
sir.
Mike. Now, I'm happy that I reached out to you yesterday. I hollered at you, man. I said, you know what, man? We gotta have real individuals speak to the people. Because I think that the youth is listening to too much of the gang glorifying. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? And
Back.
I want to move away from that because I remember our generation. Because remember, I'm 47, so I'm pretty sure you're a little younger than me. But
Yeah.
at your young age, y'all was outside. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? And
Yeah. Early.
and I want to touch on that. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning. Let's start from the beginning to where you at now. We're not gonna get into all the spicy stuff because if they know, they know. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Um, where you from, brother?
Originally, I was born in 117 between Lexington Park. From I guess about the 7, I moved to Washington Projects. Right on 103rd, second, and third Ave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Converted into a Hungry Jack. Converted into mad different other stores as time goes by.
Yeah, Hungry
Um,
Jack, facts. Yeah.
but yeah, I'm from Washington Projects. And born twin, got a identical twin brother, got another little, about 6 years younger than us.
Yes.
Had a mom and dad. I grew up in a roughly like I would say family structured home.
Yes. Now, it's funny because the first time I seen you and your brother, y'all used to be with Skinny and Javier, rest in peace. I think that was your cousin.
Rest in peace. That's a fact. That's cousin right there.
That
That's
was,
bloodline.
and that's to see you and him. It's to be tall, off, with two midgets. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You and your brother, man. And I just remember, man, like that's like y'all remember when they used to be with Hog. You know what I'm saying? So y'all was outside. We talking about this is like 88, 89. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're not talking about 9192. Like I remember 87, 88. Y'all always be with Skinny Harbor. You know Skinny Harbor's all over the place. Hunt 12, Hunt 3rd.
All over the place. We was like 11 years old, be in his cell, going everywhere he go,
Yeah.
soaking up everything he did.
Yeah. I remember that, man. And I
That's a
then
fact.
huh?
It's the Hunt 12,
Yep.
where they was doing they 1-2s and them, and after that, we started doing the lookout shit, getting like $20 for the shit.
Yeah.
Then we
Right.
graduated to money in our pockets.
Word. Word. Now it's funny. It's funny you say that because I remember because you know rest in peace, Skinny Harvey. We would always talk about the money, the bread he was getting back then. We talk about the fashions was different. So I ain't gonna front. Y'all used to be fresh to death. I don't know how y'all got away with it, but you know Skinny Hard Moms is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah.
But y'all got so it was like where they going every day? Cause remember Scott Harv used to cut through my projects all the time. Like where the hell Harv going with these with them? Y'all was getting to the money. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Now
That's it.
I remember when you know Washington had his transitions. I remember you had Jimmy, you know, baby brother was at the store. You had Tone Lopez, rest in peace. You had Aunt Murder. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Washington was different. We had, you know, JJ, rest in peace, was running around. And then I went out of town because it was crazy. Situations happened with Aunt Murder and Tone Lopez. I come back and y'all was chasing Kenny Black around. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? It's free Kenny Black. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? And not no disrespect to Kenny Black, but for some weird reason, he was being removed off that corner. You know what I'm saying? Off that block.
Yeah.
And y'all was involved. So I'm like, the twins, and there was another guy, new tall Spanish guy in 8. So I'm like, yo, Aaron White was like, yo, can't think it's a game, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. How old was you when that run first started y'all had, bro? You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
I'm gonna say about 91, 92.
How old was you?
After rest in peace,
White, woo. That flow was crazy.
I don't think as growing up we knew what was going on, but let me correct impression of what occurred.
Yes.
That was some street shit, and the dudes that did it, well, they took off,
Yes.
and some street shit. So we inherited the whole situation. So when Wars blew up, that shit became a gold mine.
Wow.
So we blew up. We thought was possible, and the plug was like, I'm just flood y'all niggas. And we had almost the best cook. We had the best cooker, which was rest in peace, and White. That boy was a trendsetter with that coke, boy.
Yeah. White was one of the illest, man, allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
And everybody else was just scattered around. Like we had people just tripping on the I-95. We had a little bit of everything going on. Artillery was there. Everything was there.
It was crazy. I remember that. It's like it fell on your laps. It was like I remember that you said the both situations, the Aunt Murder and Tone Lopez, were street situations, and I got front. It just y'all inherited. I remember Aunt White was telling me like, "Yo, Zeke, it's on," and yo, swoop. I'm not gonna We talk about 90, 91, 92. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? 91, 92.
Yeah.
We talk about the last gold, the gold, and it wasn't like y'all was old. It wasn't like it was 40, 35. Some of y'all wasn't even 20 years old yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
No, not at all.
And it just fell, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That was like, my block was dry as a razor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We was dry on the hill. You know what I'm saying? It was dry on the hill. And
them tray bottles turned into nickels and dimes and slabs.
Slabs. I remember that. Ding, 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 one shot. And it was like, I remember all this, man. And it's crazy because two identical twin brothers, but one was more cool than the other. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah.
And that was you. Mike was the cool one. Yo, what's up? What's going on? You know what I mean? Richie was a little more, on go. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, the antisocial type.
yeah, man. And I remember when it was like, yo, you caught a case in the projects. And I said, huh? I'm like, I ain't caught a case in our projects, in my project. Now they kick the doors in. And what you caught, beat the
They
light
kicked
for
the
that?
door in. They had the K9 units and all that shit.
I said,
I was in
oh.
there. I was in there dolo bagging up, high as fuck. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I had the music blasting. I ain't even hear these motherfuckers banging down the door.
And
By
that
the
first
time I
one,
knew
yeah.
they was hitting that door, oh my god, all hell broke loose. I went to the cage. We had 2 pit bulls in the house.
Yeah.
I let one go named Chaos.
Yes.
He tore that K9 dog ass up and had him running right back to the door.
Wow. And it's crazy 'cause they said you got caught really heavy that day. They said it wasn't nothing
Yeah, I got caught really, really heavy.
really heavy.
On my feet. Luckily we did some other shit before that, and I ain't get caught with no hammers and none of that shit in the crib. So it was a wake up call, man. It was something that set me up north. For I guess I would say 4 years.
Oh, so question. I'll ask you that. What was Rikers Island? What year was that? 91 or 92 when you had caught that case?
No, the year I caught my case was 95.
What was Rikers Island like back then?
Wow, Rikers was like gladiator school, I would say.
Yeah.
Rikers was like either your knuckle game was about something or your scratch game was about something.
Got you.
They had Saturday night brawls. If you had an issue, see those give you your time on Saturday nights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both could thug it out and let bygones be bygones at the end of the day. But this was every gang, every the Bloods was just about to start coming into play.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was hectic back then. But it was more of a respect level. I would say.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as sneak thieving. It was all honorable to the extent that if we live by a street code or force ideology, then it'll carry over into the prison system.
That's how it was back then. Yes, that's how it was. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Back in the days.
Yeah.
This shit is all different to me right now.
Yeah.
But went up north from Rikers Island, it was no different.
Yeah.
Fights, for what you want. Police, them crackers upstate don't give 2 shits about us. They'll make it even more rough than we already make it rough.
Yes.
So you have those that come from the city, that come to those and go upstate. And little by little, they the ones that start changing the culture of these crackers putting their hands on us for any little fucking thing. Yes. But adolescents get it the worst. Adolescents is like, you up north as an adolescent, either OG will try to show you the pros and cons. All about how you follow those with the gambling, the no homosexuality.
Yeah, the 3 G's. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get yourself in debt. Don't take a debt you can't carry. There's a bunch of shit that you should have already had learned from the street that you should have just enhanced 10 times more. That's about it.
Now, and I think that's the problem now. The streets shifted, so a lot of people, what they think is real, like sneak thieving, and they say, I'll fight you, or just like, I owe you something, but since I owe you, let's fight. You know what I'm saying? That, like you said, it wasn't like that back then. Like, it wasn't cool for me to owe Mike money. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? That wasn't an in thing. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Like,
facts.
You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't cool. So, because what came with owing somebody some money led to a lot of people's demise. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Not, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, You didn't want to put yourself in a situation where somebody's going, "Yo, son, owe me money." There wasn't no social networks back then. It was everything was word of mouth. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You hear me? Don't let them
that's a
catch you.
fact.
Simple words like the twins came looking for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
uh, um, it was always like put your footwork in, man.
Yes.
And if you want to rep, like when I met Ann White, rest in peace.
Yes.
And he was like, "Yo, y'all little niggas is for wars. Y'all niggas need to come on home. Fuck this 12th Street shit."
Yeah, I remember
And
that. Yeah, that flow.
and,
Yeah.
and after that, he just opened the mind frame on some the more false ideology. Was like, yo, if you're gonna rep it. Don't get killed out here. That's number one rule. That code of I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6, because these niggas was, people was dying, bro.
Hell yeah.
And it wasn't like today. This shit that's going on today is way unprecedented. This shit is a new era in its own.
Yes.
And I respect it, but it has to stop some way somehow, and it has to convert over to something better.
Yes.
Than how it's running now. Because back then it was, all right, cool. Now it's social media. Now you got cameras everywhere. It's like, you're not getting away with nothing. I don't care if you got a snitch. I don't care if you got a verbal person.
Yeah.
You got an eyewitness person. Bro, you got cameras every fucking where in the city. Everywhere.
That's a fact.
And that's what they was designing this new world order for us, and they was telling us like, yeah, K2, all that shit is coming. This new millennial, the 2000, that shit took a turn for all electronics.
Yeah.
Fucking warfare.
And you know what's funny, man? Because I remember, right, when ATM was still alive, and me and Ant White was in the middle of the D. And me and Ant White should always kick it. You know what I'm saying? And Ant was like, "Yo, when I get my turn, I'm gonna make sure everybody eat, all my friends eat." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yo, Zeke, I'm gonna get my turn." You know what I'm saying? Everybody can say turn. He was determined for his turn. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, he was.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. A lot happened around that time. You know. A lot of people. You're right. A lot of people was passing away, and it was just like, yo, when you caught that rush. I remember I was with my man. You know, my man that guy that caught that case in Jeff. I was with him one day, and he was like, yo, Kenny can't retain. Kenny can't hold down. The hilly. So they talking about going direct to it. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Yo, I ain't gonna front, bro. If y'all was a gang, y'all was the best gang I ever seen, bro. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Yo, do you know what y'all did in a 10-block radius? Yo, nobody knew what to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Allegedly, y'all put dimes. Dudes couldn't afford dimes. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
That's a fact.
Yo, and y'all was young, bro. I remember Ant White. You know, Ant White used to keep his pit with him with his army jacket. I give him credit. He never wanted to bring heat to himself, bro. You hear me? He was too old school. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah, that's a fact.
He had the pit in the deep.
Bro.
He'd be like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, that flow your caught was marvelous. And it's funny because nobody died in your flow. They might have punched somebody in the head here and there and chased somebody around. But nobody physically died, bro. You hear me?
That's a fact. We had the security was amazing. When I meant protect the president, we was protecting the president. I was always insecure when it came to that nigga. Like, yo, I ain't gonna let nothing happen to this nigga's bringing in so much fucking money. It was ridiculous.
It was crazy.
I think we was spending way more. We was getting, oh God.
Won't you guys pay it, yo? Keep on, cause yes, keep on. My bad, Mike, my bad. Cause I remember y'all was paying niggas boss prices to take a pack. I heard y'all had niggas down there fighting. You know what I'm saying? Off a pack, y'all was paying like 140 or some shit like that.
Yeah. I got locked up. I got locked up for that shit too. An indictment for the Pac-Man shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we had, the Pac-Man shit. We labeled the Pac-Man crew.
Yo, I remember.
Niggas was selling bundles. Yo, we was in competition. Competition every shift.
Yes.
Like, yo, who's gonna sell more than 25 packs a day or in the shift? And it was like 8-hour shift. It was like a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Niggas was working work ethics for 8 hours. Like, yo, we on our grind.
You on our grind, yo. I remember one day I was walking through the D, and Ant, I don't know what y'all did or who did what. He had everybody on the bench. It was like y'all used to have meetings before y'all opened up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming through, and I'm walking through, and Anthony and Ant is just kicking it. But I will show you something how real when you said y'all protected them. Cause I'm like, yo, Ant, what's up? And y'all was just looking at me like I was crazy, like. Yo, Zeke, man. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? This is yo, Ant was goody. Because, you know, Ant was one of a kind, like Pooch, you know, they was all one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all grew up together, and it was like, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I remember at least a 6 block radius. It took years before dudes started putting dimes out. You know what I'm saying? I mean?
It took years. That's a fact.
Dudes couldn't afford it.
That was unheard of. You couldn't afford it. We was bugging when clientele started coming through. Yo, let me get a pack. What? You want a whole pack? And they was like, yeah, here's 250. And we was like, oh shit, this nigga just bought my whole pack.
Exactly. Or when he says, hold on,
yo, I need another pack.
They mistake something. Buns mean bundles. You know what I'm saying? In New York, we say buns, bundles. That's a New York thing. You know what I'm saying? But all right, Mike. That's a fact. Y'all should be killing them with that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was days, man.
Those are the days. Then it was the dark era when
Then the dark era.
The dark era was.
It never no party lasted too long.
Too
man.
long.
That's a fact. I don't care if you got 7 years, 10-year run.
Yeah.
You're not getting out this game, man. Whether it be jail, fucking a hospital bed, or in the cemetery, man. All my niggas that I had to either not be witness to, but my niggas that got killed was like what the fuck? Whether out of town, whether on the home front, it was always something going on. It was always something out of a monkey wrench, whether it be indictments, whether it be beef.
Yeah. Beef, facts.
That is either senseless. It wasn't about $1. It wasn't. Well, some I ain't gonna say it wasn't about $1, but the dollar wasn't even working.
Wasn't working, yes. Cause it's funny, cause I remember. It's funny you say that, cause I remember Club Marinas was like a war zone, and I don't know why everybody went to Club Marinas for, but that shit was like Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? And I spoke with your other cousin sometimes, Steve O. Now Steve O's like you, y'all cool and smooth. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
I just seen Steve O the other day, man. That shit broke my heart.
What happened?
He not the same as our last one. I've been gone 17 years, man. My last bid I did 17 for the shit that I did.
Yeah, the shit in Johnson, right? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, man. And I came home and I'm like, yo, this whole era, this whole like living conditions is 125th is like zombie land, and K2 done fucked this whole game up, and everybody's just like trying to make $1, and if you're not trying to make $1, you just caught in the same ideology that I left 17 years ago.
Yeah, son.
And it's sad, and I'm like, yo, I see my cousin, and when I left, this nigga was a pretty boy, happy, healthy, get money type of individual, and today is like either if it's dust or it's the K2, but God bless him. He ain't dead.
You ain't dead,
But
man.
shit, you look like you ain't far from it, man. And I had to talk to him like, yo, bro, I don't want you better shapen up, man, because I don't want to be the one to have to go to your funeral and say, yo, I could have did more.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. That's like I remember, man. Like that Dave, the Dave situation, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, like I don't front. That sort of made me turn my life around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When that, because it was like, damn, because it's all fun and games. It's a your people start suffering from what you're outside doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah,
damn, so they killed Dave. Damn, that shit didn't happen. Oh, now you know what I'm saying? Like I started looking at things different. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people said that Richie changed really after Dave died. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
yeah,
They said like
yeah,
I don't know, but it's funny because I never knew that him and Dave was close. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
yeah,
But they said
yeah.
like
That's a fact.
Richie like changed, and it was like when Richie changed, boy, that was the dark hour. It was crazy because
That's a
y'all both
dog
are
out.
identical twins. These two guys are identical twins, and now you have to be more militant because your brother. You know what I'm saying? You hear
Yep.
me?
All day, every day,
It was
even on
crazy.
Sunday. That's a fact.
You have to be really. I remember one time I seen you, man, and you was like, "Yo, Zeke, it's hard being Mike right now." You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I'm like, why? Because my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
This nigga got no filter. He just all go time, man. We was always, we make sure we communicated though, man,
Communicator,
and
yeah.
that's the main thing, man, that keeps everybody alive, man. And
Hell yeah.
at the end of the day, man, it is what it is.
It is what it
I
is,
wouldn't
man.
change it.
You had a good run, man. One thing I definitely say, man, because your little brother be hitting me up, little Ronnie be hitting me up, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, you know what, man? I would love to get Twin on here because he has a unique story. He was in jail
Yeah,
in the 90s, but he didn't become a jail cat. He came home, got to the money, he got low. And it's funny because two brothers, identical twins. You had one brother that had a whole 20 block radius nervous. Then you got the other brother who's mad cool, but now he got to be more militant because you was more outgoing than Richie. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? So there'll be a Mike sighting on 3rd Avenue, and you got 20 cars coming. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
right.
But I got fun. You was always on point, bro. That's one thing. They
Always.
never caught you slipping, bro. If they thought they did, you see what you just said. You just did 17 years. You know what I'm saying? You hear
Yep, that's a
me?
fact. Never bring a knife to a gunfight, bro.
Exactly. You was like, nah, I gotta be on point, my brother. And it's funny because everybody used to say that, Mike. Everybody used to be like, damn, I know it's hard being Mike, man. His brother got
Uh,
all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? And I want to ask you a question. How was you able? What programs you took in jail that helped you out? That was able to help you get
wow,
out of jail, plus help you in the street with like just the way you think now compared to back then.
wow. I'm gonna say, uh, uh, um, there's this program called the YAP program,
Wow.
Youth Assistance Program.
Yes.
It's like sort of like a scared straight behind bars.
Yes.
And old timer once told me if you're gonna make amends to yourself, to the family of your victims, to your community, to your society, the best way to do it is through the kids.
Yes.
If you could reach the kids and change the culture, their mindset, if you could change their belief system of the false ideology they follow, if you could just save one kid out of an audience of 20, then your job is done. Your road to redemption is going to be amazing. Uh,
Yes.
uh, um, and city from upstate to the facility, and it was a epic time for me to just look and be like, yo, you know what? This kid reminds me of me, or this kid reminds me of my man's son, or my nephew, or whatever the case may be, and you look at them like, damn, man, they lost. They really, really are lost. Whether they got
Yeah.
both parents at home, it's it's just the kids. The kids are just looking at videos, uh, the people, they see the cars, they see the jewelry, they see
Yeah.
trying to get there the pathway. And nothing is slowed down to the people. Listen,
That's a
who
fact.
ultimately gets there. You could be the rabbit all you want, but that shit gonna come with courses that you're not gonna foresee moving so fast. Um, but the turtles ultimately take their time,
Yeah.
get jobs, and they get it done. Whether it be 10 years, 15 years, that be the time you done did in jail, and they look like they work something out here. They
Yeah.
got their houses, they got their toys. After fucking 10, 15 years of working dedication.
Yeah.
But the GAP program was definitely a eye opener for me.
Yeah.
Church, I went to church a lot.
See, you found
I
some
held down.
speciality. That's good, man. A lot of people don't mention that. A lot of people don't mention that they find spirituality, and that's that thing. Sometimes we need that when we want to. Because I think a lot of us, like I can say me, I think when I started realizing that there's a higher power than me, other than somebody in the street, I began to see things a little more clear. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
we all, like you said something that was deep earlier. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
you said something like how Aunt White was like God. You know what I'm saying? Because he was the money man. It was like with some of my friends, you know, I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Those was like
Yeah.
the big homies because that's how I ate. So it was like once I got past them, it's like I began to believe in myself more. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Julio, I'm on
Yeah.
the phone with Mike, twin from Washington. Shout out to Julio Ortiz, you know what I'm saying, from 100th Street. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? But I'm on the phone with
Yeah.
Mike. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, twin Mike. You know what I'm saying? And yo, it was. So I feel you on that, bro, because I think that spirituality helps you a lot, bro. Because I know you was too smooth for that case, but it had to happen because you know it is what it is in these streets. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
And
uh, um, yeah. In these streets, you lose. As more as you play them streets, you lose a sense of humanity. You lose a
oh,
sense of civilization.
hold on a
You
second,
lose.
Mike. Hold on one second. He said his name is Facho, Facho, Facho. Julio said to tell him Facho said what's up.
Oh, tell Fox I said salute, bro.
Salute,
Salute. God
salute.
bless.
You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
And then when I went up north and got introduced, well, I always grew up in a religious household, but they never went to church. They always just used to use the word name in vain. God is gonna strike you.
yeah.
You keep cursing or this, that. Read the
Yep.
Bible or pray. And I'm like, all right, I'll just pray and just go to funerals. The first funeral I ever went to was traumatizing as a youngster.
Yeah.
Them shits do something to you.
Yes. Yeah.
Them shits like they give you a false sense of living. You be like, yo, what the fuck? Do I go? You look at the news and you see a kid your age get killed, or you be like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Who funeral
And,
was
and
that?
you ain't got time to be like, yo, mom, yo, dad. They ain't got time to be like, yo, I'm tired. I just came from work.
Yeah.
But in jail, I definitely went to church a lot, and I fucking grabbed that up, and it just made me feel like a refreshed
Yes.
person. Like, all
Yes.
right, I know what I did was wrong. Let me confess my sins
Yeah.
and see if I can start the shit all over. It took a while, but I had to pay my debt to society, and
Made it
I'm
home,
coming
bro.
home and making amends to myself, to everybody. I'm trying to do a lot of things, man. I'm trying to take these dirt bikes off the streets and give us an arena, like a
Yeah.
24/7 arena.
Yes. Yes. That,
Word.
you know what? And that's so real because we need these conversations. See, that's why I say, you know what, man, Mike is somebody that grew up not jail culture. He grew up street culture. You know, he's got a, you know, Harv passing away was probably, you know, that's crushing. Dave passing away was crushing. Rap Boy passing away was crushing. Poochie, man, Little Ray, these were your friends. You know what I'm saying? You know, like these are your direct friends, and then passing away, man. And even though you found that, you know what, man, let me be who I was before I flipped my first brick. When mom used to have the Catholic, you know, the cross on the wall, you know what I'm saying, Catholic church. And when you took it back to that, bro, you sound like you're in a better place. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm
Yeah.
good, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not beating yourself up over the situation. It is what it is. You accepted it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts. I came home to the Bronx, right?
Yeah.
I'm on East Tremont. I came home with a lot of things that I didn't even think I had in me, like anxiety or PTSD, and
Yeah.
I'm going to these little bars right on Tremont,
Yeah.
and it's like, what the fuck? I don't feel right. I don't feel right. This shit is like, I feel claustrophobic
Yeah.
type shit.
Claustrophobic. Yeah. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah.
I used to get up out of there, and everybody's like, yo, bro, this is not the time to be doing that. Just continue what you're doing, stay low. And I'm like, all right, I'm doing that, but
Yeah.
you're not gonna limit my movement, man. I'm gonna move the way I want to move.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
I had those people guiding me, like, you're helping me. And the transition is, I almost been home 2 years now,
Wow. Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yes.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Got my whip, got my apartment, got
And
my
you know what's so
family.
funny? I heard you work with the people, and that's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, well, yeah, son, son, you know, with Curly and them family. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, definitely. Shout out to Thelma's Kitchen, man. Thelma's Kitchen is booming right now with the seafood in Harlem.
yeah,
No, in the
yeah,
Bronx.
and
In the Bronx.
and,
Bronx.
and
Joe
it,
got Harlem.
oh, they got two spots.
Yeah, there's two spots. There's what the fuck is the name of the other one? Um, damn, Joe.
Yo,
My bad, Joe. I forgot the name of your
shout out to
spot,
Joe,
Joe.
man, Joe. You know, it's weird because yo, we all grew up together. Joe and them, we were Curly and them. You know what I'm saying? Like Freaky Zeke's from your building, I think, or your block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's right across the street. Yeah,
Abby,
definitely.
you know,
Shout out to Freaky.
shout out to Freaky. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, look, 20 years later, 17 years later, you come home to your people, man. And I think that's real. That's what our neighborhood really was. Like, it really wasn't. That's why I said that jail thing sort of tore things up in the conversation because we never had a black and Spanish war. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Like we never had conversations of yo, the Puerto Ricans are getting all the money over here or the blacks is getting money over there. It was we all just found a way to eat together. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
there wasn't no drug wars. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? But shit happened. I ain't gonna front. Before we see, I was out of town when a lot of the stuff was happening with, rest in peace ATM, rest in peace Sugar Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Tone Lopez, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Hill Ho crew, you know what I'm saying? Willie
Hell
Woo and all of them.
well,
They
yeah,
good
that's a
people, man.
fact.
Willie Woo been fresh all his life, you know what I'm saying? Been fly all his life, you know what I'm saying?
Uh,
You know, and I remember you guys, man. I remember I remember just like, damn, Twin got. They said you have 15 or something like, or something crazy, and I'm like, damn, not. So all the brothers was locked up, and you got out of that. You know what I'm saying? You paid your debt to society, but you found yourself, bro. You hear me? Cause you always been a
yeah,
cool
definite.
dude.
Definite. That's a fact, man.
And
Like,
that,
I think my experiences, man, I get blessings, and shit just happens, and
yes.
some people just react differently than others. It's still a work in progress, man, and I'm still at 40 fucking 3 years old. I'm still loving life right now. I'm still
Come on,
enjoying
bro.
life. I'm still trying to give back. I'm
Yeah.
still focused on not just the bag. I'm just focused on being comfortable, man.
Comfortable. Yes.
Maintaining within means.
Yo, I want to ask.
I'm
Yeah.
not looking for that Lamborghini, that Porsche. Man, I'm going that shit. No
Cause
bills.
it's real because you touch that type of money before. So it's like
Yeah, so
I've been
it's
there,
like
like you know what I'm saying, like
it's like I could do the 9 to 5 and still
it still
look
be
like
me.
I'm touching that type of niggas be like, yo, what's up? What you doing? You wanna do you got it? Do you I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, I got some fish, I got some shrimps for
Yeah,
you, I got some come
yeah.
through on me.
Or me, I got you. I got some fish for today, and that's dope, man. Because you know, a lot of times people don't. That's why this is perfect because they're speaking to the people. Like Rock, Rock was talking to the people. What he doing now with the music and how he's out the game, and you know, the transition
Shout
is.
out to City, man. Shout out to
Shout out to
City,
City, man.
man.
Shout out
So
to
Rock,
City.
I said mine. Salute, man.
Definitely. Rock's a good dude, man. We all good dudes, and you see how we're all able to vibe, but we're not because we wasn't really jail cultured. So it was like our energy is different because we seen like you said Hungry Jack, don't say Hungry Jack on 103rd Street, Third Ave Shop and Mr. G's. You know what I'm saying? Like all that was
Jeez.
the Ted Smooth tapes and the St. Francis parties and the 110th Street parties, and it was like we really didn't have no problems until the dark era. A lot of guys was a little upset that was older. You know what I'm saying? That felt like,
Yeah.
yo, y'all got that because of this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
that was my man that may have passed away, and this is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And it happens like
Facts.
that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because Ant White definitely didn't. You know, Ant White was a good dude, man. And I ain't gonna front, man. You guys, really like when y'all had that flow. I remember when the conversation was going on at the video spot right there on the hill. Remember the video store, wherever it was on the
Yeah,
hill,
yeah, yeah,
and they was
yeah.
like,
I
"Yo,
remember that
son,
spot.
and White, and White, and White just did the right thing, man." And I think what y'all did that was even more dope is how White went to Irv. You know what I'm saying? Slew
Yeah.
Irv and kept it. This is the projects. That was real, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna front. Y'all was young, bro. I mean, people would have understand it for New York City. Because out of town, young cats do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was young. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, we talking about like you said, 9192. The tunnel was crazy. I remember that y'all was still renting
Was
cabs.
crazy.
It was crazy. Y'all was
Facts.
losing your mind. You know what I'm
Flex
saying?
at the tunnel.
Y'all was losing your mind in the tunnel, man. Remember Zion had the rain and all that. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Oh yeah, shout out to Zai, man.
Off
That's
the
my
side.
boy, man.
Off the side, man.
Nigga had this thing, man. God bless him, man.
God
Salute to
bless him.
Zai.
East Harlem was different, man. And you got to be around that royalty. That wasn't that royalty was different because nobody was beefing. You know what I'm saying? And then you had the dark era. You know what I'm saying? You had the era with the BTM situation, but it was always different on 117th. But that part of Lexington, that part of Lex always been aggressive. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
from 1/10 to 8K. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like from 1/16 to 125th was 1,000 dope fiends for some weird reason. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And, boy, I remember those days, man. And when people speak upon these blocks, man, it's like, I know when people see you, they be like, "Yo, twin, man, like you chilling, like you're not jail, bitch. You're not walking around with 5 razors on you." You know what I'm saying? You hear me? 2 hoodies, a vest. You know what I'm saying? Yo, my back against the wall. You know, see, you ain't talking that crazy. See, this is what I love. This is why I love my niggas I grew up with, man. You ain't talking crazy. You ain't called nobody a coward yet, and then they calculated move. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I deal with integrity and all this craziness. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? So I can tell that you wasn't institutionalized. You may have got some PTSD because you was in the maxes for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah.
But you're not like you're not the Puerto Rican version of Malcolm X right now. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Definitely,
every
definitely.
time they talk to
Reality
you,
is reality, man. These dudes, shit, go ahead and break the law if you want. These dudes got a bad way for everybody up north. There's cemetery waiting to be dug. There's a hospital bed waiting for
yes,
the bill, for $100,000 bill.
yeah,
But we've been there, man. We
yeah.
seen where this goes.
There it goes.
So There's nothing in this world you could do to change the masses of what your fate is or your destiny is
Yeah.
if you're gonna go down that dark road. If you wanna do it, shoot, man, and shit, man. God bless you, and I see you when I see you, but it won't be tomorrow. It won't be.
Yeah. Yo, you know what's funny?
It's just
That's
it's
facts.
different now, man. This shit, rappers is getting killed every left
Every
left
way.
and right. You notice you start getting old when rappers that we grew up with is passing away from
Wow.
cardiac arrest, bad hearts,
Hearts,
uh, uh,
kidneys.
rest in peace Black Raw, rest in peace DMX.
Facts.
Yo, this shit is man. Everybody need to get on some healthy shit. If not to start today, shit, you better think about starting tomorrow.
Facts.
It's like, because our health is number one. We got this COVID biological warfare.
I just had it. I'm a COVID survivor. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I was in here drinking pounds. I was drinking gallons of orange juice. I swear to you. Me and wife, we was in here tearing orange juice down. It was 40 ounces. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Yo, I learned something, man, that I never got. Because you never want to get attached to a sickness that they don't have a cure for. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? So I was like, oh, Lord, I thought I was going to die. I was like, this shit is crazy, man. And just the fight to stay alive made me think about, like, you know, we glorify certain things like death and violence. And, like, me fighting that COVID shit was like me trying to just fight to keep myself up. It was like, damn, son. Nowadays, I don't want nobody to die or have to go through trying to keep themselves alive. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Because, yo, nobody wants to die, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a pure piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to ask you a question. Sean Warren jumped in one of my lives the other day. I think it was Sean Warren or somebody that's... Shout out to Sean Warren. He says that somebody said your brother is in the hospital for some kind of cancer. Is that true?
That's not. Nah, that's false.
All right, so there's nothing wrong with Richie. So I guess somebody said that Richie was on his last leg. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Nah, that nigga healthy as the ox, man. You know, Rich is gonna make sure he fighting to get free now. So that nigga's healthy as the ox. That nigga look good. That nigga, he look like Vin Diesel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The ball head going. He chilling, man.
He chilling. Hope he come home.
He healthy, man.
I hope if he make his next ball, he be home, man. I just hope he's staying away from the mega mix.
He's trying. He's definitely doing. He pushing that good foot forward. He's pushing that good heart his forward. Like, well, I don't know what more do they want, man. I'm ready to bring some cameras and put some light onto this shit. But he's like, yo, nah, listen, bro, just let this play out, cause these people they don't think I'm doing enough time for my case, and I'm like, yo, bro, come on, man.
Yeah,
There
like
ain't no
27,
such
man.
thing as time. This is such thing as when you on your road to redemption, you give that person a second chance to show this is what I learned. This is my road to redemption. Let me show you, not tell you.
That's
these people up north, they'll hold you for forever and think like they the judge and jury of when they think you ready to come home. Nah, it don't work like that. Y'all people is hitting people in jail. The same thing over and over and over. You can't use disciplinary because the man ain't catch no disciplinaries, and God knows how long. So they use the nature of the crime, due to the nature of the crime, due to the nature of the crime.
Yeah, you can't keep doing it. How many times you have for the same thing?
When you do let them out, what changed? The nature of the crime changed? I don't know. Did it? Shit. Tell me something. I don't know.
That's a fact.
These people, I don't see they logical sense of, all right, here's another 2 years. Here's another 2 years. And the shit is like dropping everybody crazy. Like, oh, come on now. But shout out.
And that's why it's like that. Because Richie was good people, man. Huh?
No, I was just, I thought you was pausing or you was breaking up. Yeah, definitely, Rich His freedom, man.
He deserves it.
He got a program ready for the youth to come home to,
Yeah.
which is Richie. Shit, what's the name of that program? Oh, Shine, Rich Shine.
Yeah. I think, and it's messed up as crazy as it sounds, right? Somebody was telling me about him up north. They was like, yo, I just left a kid from your hood, and they called him, Twin Shine, something like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I was like,
Yeah.
who you talking about? They said he's from East Harlem, Puerto Rican kid. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, we all grew up together, man. He's like, yeah, well, you know him? Yeah, I know him. Because when I left Cape Vincent, he came to Cape Vincent, you know what I'm saying? But I left before he got there, you know what I'm saying? And it was
Yeah.
like, nah, I said 20. I said, nah, it's 20 cool, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Like, they're holding him hostage at this point. You're right. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know, we feel sorry for the homicides. You know, it's a messed up thing that happens when people pass away. You know what I'm saying? But if
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the street and I'm doing no good and I just happen to get picked off, you know, people gotta look at things differently. Like, yo, this was a street situation. It wasn't like it was an innocent. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a day to day. This is all street. It's what comes with the streets. Now they don't understand that. 'Cause they go, well, he could have went about another way. Who knows? But after this time, man, it's like he did his programs. He's now out in the mix. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what messes a lot of these dudes up, man, is when you're involved with these organizations, man. Because dudes will always drop slips. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Dudes that
Yeah.
hate and act like people are still active members. Dudes gotta act like you don't fall all the way back. You know what I'm saying? To get home, it's a shame because your homies will be the ones dropping slips to gang into. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Those be the ones.
Yeah. That's a fact, man. And to each his own, man.
Yeah.
If y'all want to continue that path, then shit. But I know I'm speaking for him. Then shit, he's clean. He's good. He's
He's
focused.
focused. You know what I'm saying?
He's ready, man. He done turned different chapters in his life. He's good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, they need to give him a chance, man. I know that.
Yo, he be going to church
That they
too.
won't.
He found God too. He found God again. He go to church.
Well, I don't think he's like going to church, but
Yes.
he definitely got God in his life.
That's great.
Definitely
Man.
always says, God bless, and does his prayers, and
Yes, that's great, man. That's great, man. Cause I would love to see both of you back in the street together, man. Like, all the brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're all different now, huh?
well, that's a fact. All three of us, they've been together since fucking probably I would say 9-9 briefly.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
yeah, 9-9 briefly. And that didn't last long because they came and got him for the BTM shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
all hell broke loose again.
Yeah. I remember that, man.
But it's always light at the end of that tunnel, man. And one day we gonna be here, man.
That's a fact, man.
And when we all link up together, we gonna be powerful than before. We gonna be running shit. We gonna be doing our organizations.
Yes.
We're gonna have. I want to get this dirt bike shit definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And, Twin, I appreciate this, man, because I know what we came from growing up. I remember us being young kids, and our neighborhood was drug ridden. And from First Ave, 100th Street, East River, Wash. Cause I used to live on 117th Street too, but I used to live on 117th Street between First and Second. You know what I'm saying? I went to PS 155 too. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? And so we grew up in a dark space. Like my generation, it was the Down Boys that was running around Wagner, Junior High School 45, the Italians, the Light Fools. Rockin' was young too. Remember, Rockin' was in Dave and all of them. They was in Jeff, and we had the Puerto Rican lynch mob. Remember what? You know what I'm saying? All of us.
Yeah, I remember that. Wow,
You know what I'm saying? We all was together. So it was like we watched the streets eat. We grew up in the hip hop. We seen dudes go from Pumas to Nikes to spot builds and being fly. You know what I'm saying? You know, starter jackets and and it was like
Pepe.
the Pepe joints. That's an East Harlem thing, man. We made that popular. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Pepe.
That's a fact.
And it was a great thing, man. And just to see that over the years, man, we still alive. We had some long travels, and we're still here. We're showing y'all the youth. Some of y'all, you can change. You can. All you gotta do is find a spirituality to love yourself more. Appreciate that. Yo, the same dollar I made on the corners, I could do working a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I don't have to keep chasing because at this point you're only chasing a name. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Twin is
Uh-huh.
back. He shut the projects down. You know what happens? 2 summers from now, where Twin at? He in the feds doing 80 months. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I got time for
Wow.
that shit, man. That shit a crush. You know what I'm saying? The game is over, man.
Different heads.
Yeah, and you're doing the right thing. The funny part is everybody, a lot of people might have felt like you was gonna come home and resume to what you was doing before you went back to jail, man. And you change, and you changing helps subliminally other people change. Like, damn, if Twin can do it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Like simple, man. That's the only way to follow.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? I remember, like, think about this, man. Your name's surrounded with money. You know what I'm saying? So it was like people were like, "Yo, Twin is back," and some people might have thought like, "We gonna come back," and now I'm doing like this, man. I got that's inspiring. When you somebody said somebody that was in the chat said that they had their grandkids watching what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And they need to hear this. You see how we don't? It's not about how many dudes you cut. You see, he did the YAP program. He learned. He did YAP classes. He got in tune with watching the youth. Like, damn, I never looked at it that way because when you go up in a good household, we don't know how somebody's household is. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, it's crazy. 2 parents and it's crazy like that. You know what I mean? So that was a great thing, bro. I think this is good for the
Facts.
culture. This is good for the culture, man. What you want to leave?
It's good, man. And yo, and see, on some real shit, man, I commend you, bro, for having this forum, man.
Yeah,
A
thanks.
lot of dudes' story need to be told, whether good or bad, man.
Yeah,
And your audience, whether they take something from it to better themselves, shit. As long as we get one,
you
bro,
get
and
one.
I commend that, man.
Yes, and that's what I want. I just want
And
one.
that's it's good that you use this social media for exactly what you're doing, bro.
Brick by brick.
I'm proud of you too,
Thanks.
bro. Continue doing what you're doing.
Definitely. Thanks, brother. Definitely. I'm in St. Louis now, but when I come to New York, we definitely got a link, man. I'm gonna come to the joint, man. I'm gonna get me some shrimp and other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it's just good,
Facts.
man. It's good to see that everybody mind is in the right place, man, and everybody's you know what I'm saying? Like this is a man who just did 17 years in jail. You hear me? Went to jail young, sort of young, older in his 20s, and now he's home living a righteous life. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go to jail to want to stay in jail. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get home. And the most powerful thing he did was he found himself and he found some spirituality. And he can sleep good at night because he's like killing himself with guilt. He's accepted the sin that was made. And you know what? It happened. I can't bring it back. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? It should have happened, but it happened. Time to move on. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's your PTSD? You'll get used to it, bro. Just you know how that go. You know what I'm
You know,
saying?
I'm getting grip. I started with the stupid ass for the beginning of the first year. I started with them stupid ass cigarettes.
Yeah.
Them shits was killing me. So
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, nah, I'm getting rid of this shit. I'm
Yeah.
gonna shake this shit off. I'm gonna grab this shit back for a touch, and I'm gonna get on my healthy shit because this shit almost deflated me. I came home almost 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Nice. That
Yes.
shit turned me to 170. I'm like, oh hell no. Now I gotta get back on my healthy shit, eat more,
Yes.
and I'm doing it, man. Pay attention to my site, man. Knights and Ninjas.
Yeah, Knights and
Joint
Ninjas.
Block,
We order. Yep.
State Street.
Yep. Knights and Ninjas, man. You said, was it knightsandninjas.com or is Knights and Ninjas?
Knights and Ninjas. That's it.
Knights and Ninjas. That's his
Knights.
website. Got you. So definitely
Right.
Knights and Ninjas.
And I don't mean the twin glocks for having 2 guns.
2 guns. You know what I'm saying?
I got the heart and I got the mentality. Those are my 2 guns, man. I'm
Yeah,
shooting this shit
I like that. He got the
I'm
heart and the
shooting this shit
mentality.
off rapidly.
That's a fact. Because they start taking, oh God, he's back. You know what I'm saying? Twin Glocks. Ah, you know what I'm saying? And this is dope, man. You see how he broke that down for his mindset, and he got heart, not because I got a gun. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean?
Those are the most powerful guns you can have on this earth, man.
That's a jewel right there.
Facts.
Heart and the brain. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people have a brain, but they ain't got no heart to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I have an idea, but I'm not gonna try because I'm scared to fail. You can't be scared to. If it's legal, you gotta give it a try because maybe you might do something and it might work. You know what I'm saying? Like I do this.
Yeah.
Like I do this every day, bro. And I see my algorithm, and I know what works, but I know like I know people need to hear something that's real from individuals that did long periods of time that's not really glorifying the jailing and cutting and the violence. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of dudes that went to jail in the 90s that had nothing to do with those wars. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? They seen it. But you know what I'm saying? It was still street rules. No sneak thieving, no you owe me no money, no that didn't change years later. You know what I'm saying? Now it's I don't know. But it's someplace that we trying to tell a lot of you guys you don't have to be gang. That's you know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
You don't gotta
be
gang.
A leader standing by yourself and look at the president. He got the whole nation behind him.
Yeah.
And police is becoming a gang, and they need to change their reforms for real too, because
Facts.
they doing the same shit that gang members be doing.
What?
And this shit gotta stop, man. This shit getting out of hand.
You see that?
I came home to this shit, and it's like this shit is all unprecedented. If it ain't COVID, it's fucking. If it ain't biological warfare, it's our own fucking police force that's supposed to work for us. And they out here killing us more than we killing ourselves.
You know what's crazy?
Every time I turn the fucking around, there's something going on TV.
On TV. And you know what's crazy? When y'all had cheese lines in the D,
they still get immunity. These motherfuckers could do shit and get immunity. What the fuck? Now that shit changed. Rest in peace, George Floyd.
George Floyd, man, he opened the world up, man. Yeah.
I hope they change. I hope they changing the immunity approach with these officers not being charged. But nah, they need to cut that away. And if you wrong, you do that all that justified shit. Nah, get the fuck out of here. No life is justified from taking.
That's a fact, man. Yo, you know we shouting you out, Little Five. You know, remember Little Ralphie from my block? He always be showing your love, man. Little he called himself 5-footed now, but it's Little Ralphie from Lex.
Little Ralphie. Yeah,
Little show Ralphie.
That's my boy. That's little. Which one is that? That's Jennifer.
Yeah, her brother. Yeah. He be rapping, man. He be like, yo, twin. Yo, holla, twin. Tell twin some my love, man. So definitely Little Ralphie, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy right there. a lot of people have a lot of respect for you, bro. Like, and I ain't gonna front, you connected with a younger generation, bro. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Without even realizing it. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Facts.
Like, when you was gone, man, huh?
Absolutely right. Without realizing it, man.
What?
I ran across youngins from or a cousin or a family member.
Yeah.
Shit, I had them the same shit. I was like this, off. I'm like this one. Come on.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I changed, but I changed for the better.
Yeah, he did it great, man. He's showing you can change after 17 years. Living his life, working every day, got a car. He's chilling. All the things that, listen, only thing that changes is that he's not doing 2-3 shifts in the street. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
He ain't doing no dirt.
He ain't doing no dirt. He ain't in the stash house, putting it together. And that's a good thing. It feels good that you can sleep good at night, man. A lot of people can't sleep good at night because they haven't come to the realization of let me let it go. See, you let it go, so you're not stuck in that world. You know what I'm saying? Like what? It's over. I'm good. I'm twin. I'm not like I was twin before. See, that's my whole thing was you was twin before the money. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Facts.
So when the
Facts.
money came, that just refines you. But you was like y'all was the fly crew. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You, Skinny Hob, your brother, y'all stood fresh. We talking about before the millions came. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? So
Yeah.
it's that didn't make you a lot, and I think that's what we have to get across to the youth. Stop putting yourself in a situation where you think these situations made you. These guys took millions. I'm not gonna lie. These guys allegedly took millions. They had a run that nobody died. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? It was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Then situations happen, but you understand what I'm saying? Compared to now, you know what I'm saying? Where the money didn't make them. A lot of you guys are joining organizations or getting to the bag, and you're feeling like, well, the money made me. Get out that mentality because you'll never find yourself. That's why it was easy for you to be twin again. Like I was fresh already. You know what I'm saying? Like I got money already. Like I did it already. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Facts. Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And the legalization of this marijuana shit, that shit.
Woo,
God, that shit is gonna start another motherfucking what they call it, pandemic, epidemic.
Damn it. Yo, they legalize it.
Everybody.
Now keep going.
But this government is making sure they and back their money to boost this economy. But still, you gotta find a way to avoid these motherfuckers. Like, alright, chill, cool. But bud now too, this marijuana shit, everybody smokes bud. And shit is cool. But to have that shit morning, noon, night, off the wake up, before bed, nah, you're not being yourself, man. That's you somebody else when you're doing that. But to each his own, man. But don't abuse something. Too much of anything is a bad thing.
It's a bad thing.
Just be conservative with it, man. And I hope we make this journey a positive one rather than a negative one, because that shit was boosting the economy everywhere else.
Yeah. Where I'm at in St. Louis, in Illinois, right across the water, they said they made like $40 million, bro. You hear me?
Yeah, I know. I pay attention, man.
I'm like,
niggas is buying dispensaries everywhere. Everybody trying to do that shit right now as we speak.
Yeah. They had Cuomo under the. They had their back. They put Cuomo back against the wall. So, you know what I'm saying? Listen, you're gonna legalize this, or you're doing it in the street. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Oh yeah, dirty in the street. Section what?
What?
I don't know what you talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. But we're gonna legalize this marijuana. It's good for the economy. It's good for the people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's how they did him. They did him with the 1-2 step. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You gotta legalize this one way or another. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Why the white crime is more lethal than black on black crime? Because white on white crime, you see what they do to each other. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah. That's a fact.
They start jamming each other up for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Oh Lord, 50 victims.
They so sophisticated with it that if you're gonna continue to live in a false ideology, you won't pick up on it.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention to it. It's a fact.
It's just you gotta and get in that circle.
Yeah.
Get in that circle.
That's a fact. That's I tell people, man. Once you start doing the right thing, you speak to different people. People gravitate to that energy, and you'd be surprised what door might open up in a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people, it's not about having a large crowd. It's who's paying attention. You always got somebody who's paying attention, but might be nervous because they don't know you. Then they get to know you more and go, you know what? I have an idea. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? They'll come over here and say, like Black Rob. Puff gave Black Rob a chance. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. And it worked out from 8 years later or 5 years later. We see it. Sometimes, a lot of people don't realize it is that you trying to get somewhere. You can't be You can't treat everybody the same. You can't be the same nigga in the corner at a job. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You gotta switch that up. You gotta, and that's why I think a lot of dudes feel that they don't know how to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself, man. That's the win. You know what I'm saying?
Be yourself.
Be yourself, bro. A lot of people don't know how to be themselves because they've been in character so long that they believe that the character is them. No, just be yourself, man. I see something happen with somebody. Yeah, I think his phone died, man. You know what I'm saying? This was a good live, man. This was a good, man. You know what I'm saying? I think his phone died. I'm hitting him back. This was a good live, man. Very informational, you know what I'm saying? You know, Twin's a good person, man. He good people, made it 17 years up north. Um, and it's real, man. He did 17 years, man. A lot of people don't know who they are, Brose. A lot of people definitely do not know who they are, man. And once you realize who you are, that's the one right there. A lot of dudes don't know who they are. They still stuck in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? When you stuck in the matrix, you can't find yourself. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes haven't got to that point yet. So that's why I bring other people on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why we bring a lot of guys on the show now that's not don't got 30 cuttings in jail. But I was on the island back then, but you know, like he said, the rules is still street rules. Don't owe nobody no money. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with the G's. You know? So yeah, everybody been in cat. That's why it's all the same conversation. Principles, morals, those other crazinesses. Everybody's in character. That's not you. You know what I'm saying? Can't you know what I'm saying? Y'all all can't have the same lingo. You know what I'm saying? Principle, moral, integrity, coward, and all that's a made up. That's a character made up that only they can understand, and they get a bunch of fools that listen to that. You know what I'm saying? But it's real, man, and that's why I bought Rock City. You know why? Because Rock City took millions. That's his federal case. Twin got caught heavy. These dudes was getting money. These dudes aren't really jail-based cats. You see, they able to come home and yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? My man, Rock City. Shout out to my man, Rock City. Yeah. Mike is that guy, man. Yeah. Mike showed his love. He sends his love, man. He showed his love, man. His phone died, you heard? Yeah, maybe, you know what I'm saying? We was raised to survive, man. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't raised to die in these streets, man. I'm saying? I know, you know what I mean? Like, that wasn't the type of time we was on. You know what I'm saying? Getting murdered doesn't make you a superstar. You know what I'm saying? It's like that foolish. Yo, shout out to my man Money Dean on him out there on the check-in. You know what I'm saying? Wifey Southern Bell. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole East Harlem Wash. My man, you know what I'm saying? My man Mike. You know, now you see how much love we have. Yo, Rock City, yo, Zion, those are different blocks. You see, you see how the love was being. Yo, son, it was no, yo, man, he a sucker. Nah, let me tell you about him. He a bozo. Yo, it wasn't like that. You see how the love came out so fluently. Yo, yeah, 5, yes, my man. Oh yeah, Zion, yeah, son. Oh yeah, Rock City. Oh yeah, remember how? I'm saying the Puerto Rican lynch mob, 12th Street. You see how the love was there, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we want, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to show y'all. When you come out of character, see, he's never in character. He was never in character. He just been Mike. You know what I'm saying? It been Mike and Richie, identical twins. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Steve O, man. Steve O, get well, bro. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I'm saying? And this is real, man. We love our people, man. We love our people. You know what I'm saying? He did 17 years for something that was real. That was y'all. A lot of y'all wouldn't even understand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Something went wrong in the water. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Cosmo Bay out there. You heard? You heard? Hell yeah. Hold on one second, party. Shout out to my man Mark Rodriguez, Washington Project, East Side Love. You heard? Hold on one second. Hold on one second, man. Because I like when the East Side pull up. I like the love. He's showing y'all. We're just showing you. We're all from different blocks, different communities. It's all love. It's no, yo, and this, you know what I'm saying? I'm exposed. And that's what I mean, man. Everything is, it's different. We're showing you what New York is like. We just showed you what New York is like. You know what I'm saying? We give you the ever. You know what I'm saying? We give you the ever. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know, shout out to Shicey Red out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rock City. And some people, because some people, they'll co-sign something that doesn't make sense just because they think they're talking to what they think is real. We don't do that. We don't co-sign. Like, huh? What? Who? Yeah. And that's easy. Like that fool. Y'all kind of, you know what I'm saying? We're not getting nowhere with us attempting to kill ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Going to war. Going gun for gun. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff is not getting us nowhere. Only thing it's doing is limiting our growth. You know what I'm saying? If everybody in jail, how are we winning? Definitely peace, hard rocks. Definitely salute. Definitely, that was Twin Mike on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And he from the hood, man. You know, we grew up in our same communities that we grew up in. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to ELBarrio Merch. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Merch. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, shout, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Merch. You know what I'm saying? Zeke Bosco and Gazo got 50K each for that boxing match. If these two YouTubers go back and forth every day, they should just call up, yep, and get the bag. That's a fact. That's 50,000. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They go through it all day. You know what I'm saying? Because it was good publicity. Both these guys got, you know what I'm saying? They got great platforms media wise. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely great media wise. You know what I'm saying? Yo.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the whole East Harlem, man. Shout out to the East Harlem, man.
Yo, that shit don't get no better than that.
Yeah, you gotta turn you gotta turn your side down. You gotta turn your side down.
My shit on mute. Put it on mute, baby.
Put it on mute, baby, man. I'm just giving people the feeling because I think when we speak about the coaches, we're not talking about the money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And when you talk about the money, the generation.
You had a real one up there.
You know what I'm saying? Real y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? They don't
listen. That guy changed a lot from the way I hear him talking.
Definitely changed. And that's just Mike. Imagine Richie.
Yeah, but they just forgot about the little one.
Yeah, Lil Rodney, he was.
Niggas, the little one was the little one, baby. Like,
yeah, man.
Had a lot of ventures with them, man. Had a lot of ventures with them. Them niggas are some OGs, triple OGs.
Triple OGs.
Niggas put that work in, definitely. Overtime, under scaffolds.
It's my man. It's my man 100 Street right here. It's my man 100 Street. You want me to give him that, your AKA? Or
man, listen, we going to Johnny Tapia.
Johnny Tapia.
Foch.
You
know, we might have to like throw away this video, but listen, it has to be brought to attention.
Yeah, cause
that guy is a real no limit soldier.
Yeah, TRU. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I remember, right? I told you, I knew no such thing was with Skinny Hall, rest in peace, right? Then when Aunt White had the situation, well, because it wasn't really a situation with it was because they got Kenny Black off the corner. Yo, they inherited. Listen, how many people can say that you inherit? They inherited $1 million block, allegedly, $1 million block. Yo, dudes. There wasn't no OG above them. There wasn't a 50-year-old. You know what I'm saying? They governed themselves.
Yo, Z, when rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
When White came out. When White did his time and came out, that nigga made it his job to do what he had to do, bro. He did that shit by himself, picked that shit up, and made his team by himself. He formed his team by himself.
TRU, facts. That's that TR. That's that money tree thing, right? That shout out to Frank White, man. Frank White and Llama Boy and all of them, man. Shout out to Frank White.
That's my dude.
Frank White's that guy, sir. Shout out to Frank White. You know what I'm saying? White. You know what I'm saying? Wow.
Yo, that's the era, man. There'll never be an era like that ever again.
It's a fact. This is East Harlem love. This is all East Harlem love. This is what I'm saying. Now we're all older. I got a job. You got a job. Living down. Twin got a job. Like dudes ain't outside. Dudes is living. We can sleep good at night. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Because the stories is there. They're just not jail stories. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
You know what's so crazy that I'm glad he changed, bro. Like he sounds totally different.
Yes.
And he might not remember, and he probably don't want to remember because he changed. But before his little incident that he had got locked up, I was with him like an hour before everything. Like nigga pulled up on my block, we drank some Henny and everything.
Yeah.
And and then shit happened, you know what I mean? Like, whatever, he got into the situation, but I was with him.
Yeah.
That last hour before he had got locked up, but nigga, like, and when somebody's determined to do something, you can't, all you could do is tell a nigga chill, boom, but niggas is real, man. Niggas' body was totally different.
It was a different time, man, because you remember, he had to be Mike and he had to be Richie's brother. But he was Richie's twin brother. So when he went somewhere, he had to be extra militant because he was like, people might go, yo, that's Richie right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not...
Back in the days, even to now, man, shit be like, you guilty because of association.
Yeah.
So imagine if a nigga was your blood family and everything like that beef would be serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Richie was sort of terrorizing that part of, certain individuals in that part of 10029. He was doing a lot of things to a lot of people, so they didn't like Richie. But you see the brother, and this is what I tell dudes, man. It was people take an opportunity to become famous, and sometimes it goes all the way wrong. You know what I'm saying? And when it goes all the way wrong, that's because you see somebody being a little more humble, and he's not as the next. You assume I'm gonna get away with this, and that went all the way different. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I like that he said though, he don't beat himself up over it. You know what I'm saying? And he you know what I'm saying? He's made his amends. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't use that as his props. Like most dudes, I went to jail for, you know what I'm saying? I was twin before all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I tell you, huh?
What's done is done, man. Like the guy gave his time to society. Now he's out here.
Yeah.
And he's doing good from what I hear. He's doing good. He got a lot of shit going on, man.
Yeah.
I love to see my people like that, bro.
Wow.
I love to see my people like that.
Right. Look at Rob. Rock
Because
doing
it wasn't strong survive, bro. And we ain't a lot of us out here.
Ain't a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Fat Spanky, man. He down there with you somewhere. Fat Spanky.
Spanky my dude, man.
Yes.
Fat Spank, man. You know what's up, man. 100th Street, man.
100th Street. Shout out to Fat Spanky, man.
Tell him Facho, man. Fuck, I'm saying my name over this game. Fuck,
but you know what's so funny though, man? It's that East Side love. Like you see how we start shouting blocks out. Those are different blocks. When we say shout out to the Stingway Floor, shout out to First Ave. We never. It was about bread. We wasn't.
Yo,
there wasn't no.
Niggas everywhere. You see all these blocks we mentioned. Niggas will get money and niggas will meet up in clubs and still speak about it.
Yeah.
Play baseball, basketball against blocks and shit like that. And niggas still get back to the money.
Get back to the bread. It wasn't the yo. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that what we see, and that's where we try to get into it. Because a lot of young boys don't know that because they've been around the foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Or listening to the foolishness or what they've seen in the yards. They don't know that bro, you could be in a club with 20 millionaires, and they all get along. Everybody cool. There's nothing funny going on. You know what I'm saying? It's not about. There's certain things that we didn't pay mind to. There's a lot of good dudes that didn't become gang in jail because they knew that gang was bad. You know what I'm saying? Like once I get into a little clique.
Certain shit was built for certain people, bro.
Yeah. It wasn't for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
See like me, I had a lot of niggas. So it's like niggas are gonna put that work in. A nigga like me, I was always focused on the bag.
Yeah.
You know, posted on the block.
Yeah.
And if something happened, man. You know, that was right. But I was always a good nigga, so there was never no bad intentions on my shit.
Yeah.
Or nobody was even thinking about anything dirty about me because I was about the bad. I was a hustler's hustler.
And that's exactly.
I was a hustler's hustler.
Yo, and that's what it was. It was like you don't owe nobody no money. You don't run up with a pack. You know what I'm saying?
You know, see, this shit got to a point that, and I say I was a hustler's hustler because niggas knew me, niggas had my resume. If you got hit with something, you was coming to my block to holler at me, bro. Believe it.
Oh, say, hell yeah.
But this how real it is. I have my own building, I have my own block. I don't talk about it because I don't do that shit no more.
Yeah.
But if any of my mans got a duffel bag, believe me, they was pulling up on me, asking me if I was all right.
Yeah.
So sometimes I cash out, sometimes I take it on the arm. But niggas ain't got no dirt on my name, my brother, because I made niggas rich. What niggas did with their money is
what they do. And that's the problem, what you just said right there. You see,
it's real,
in our game, right?
No,
we didn't say stupid things about people because it had to make sense. Like, we ain't call somebody a rat unless we seen the paperwork.
Yeah.
But we had dudes that had weird behaviors, and the ones we felt that was a little too, I seen it come out the 23rd precinct too many times, we backed up from him. Like, hold on, he might be hot. That's how we looked at it. Nigga might be hot. But a lot of times, police will just snatch you up for bullshit and put you in the police line. The 23rd shit is dirty.
You know? That was their shit.
They shit. That niggas is dirty. Don't put you in the police line up. You know what I'm saying? Mind your own business. Come here, stupid. You got to be extra in the lineup. But, like you said, there's no dirt. And that's the thing that make you feel good. Yo, dudes may never understand 100th Street, 99, 101st Street. Those is different blocks that had their own economics, and nobody was trying to shoot at each other.
Yeah, it was about the bag at that time. And then, you know what's so crazy? That era that you're not even getting shot for making a sale on the block. You're getting fucked up.
You know what I'm saying?
then the other shit come into play, but niggas settle down on the block, I won't end. Like, those are the eras. You know what I mean? Like,
but you ain't go to nobody's block. For me to go to 100th Street, talking about I'm clicking.
I'm gonna be honest, I was a DJ, bro. Listen, I was a DJ. I was a DJ in the center deck. I used to do drug-free zone parties with Gary.
What? Wow.
I used to charge
Money D in the building, so the Money
come
D.
in the center deck, and I used to jam off and bring DJs from the hood to DJ for a half hour.
Yo, you know what's so funny? Now that you said that, I remember this had to have been the when Nas made Live at the Barbecue, right? And it was a party in Center Deck. And Bubbles and them, rest in peace, was like, Z, come to the Center Deck. And they played Live at the Barbecue like 30 times. And that's why I knew, I said, this song,
I think that was me.
It's going to be, yeah, because it was in Center Deck. I remember, he was like, yo, Z, it was like the summertime, because it was me, my man James, Bubbles, Sean Black, yep, Sean Black and them. Cause that's when Poochie was alive.
Everybody, bro.
Everybody was alive back then.
Everybody, like everybody.
Yeah,
so shit, bro. I just charged $2, and the whole projects and other projects will come, and I shut that shit down, bro. The streets took the nigga in.
See how small the world. I remember you said you should DJ on 100th Street, and I'm like, I remember, cause I remember the Center Deck parties was crazy. Shout out to my man Wiggs from Washington, Ari, Uno, rest in peace, Razzo. You know what I'm saying? I remember those parties. Razzo's a good dude, man. That's my guy. Don't say that's my guy.
Razzo playing football, man. Every Sunday.
Question.
Every Sunday playing football with Razzo. Razzo always had a 40 in his hand.
That's my man. That's my shout out to his brother Nell, man. School supervisors, man.
A 40 and a poker.
In a poker.
A 40 and a bag in his pocket, man.
Yo. That's the only person I know that probably got over 50 stabbers and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thanks, but he get out of something. He'll get out of something. I swear to God, he get out of something. My man Roz, I get out of something. Hold on. Why? You know what's so funny? Shout out to Rozzo, man, because nobody really talk about Roz because Roz was an ill dude, man. I remember one time, right? I was with him one time, man. Shout out to my other man. You know what I'm saying? No offense. We gotta talk about this shit though.
Talk about it.
They go to a party. Some shit go, you gotta keep in mind, Wise enough is drunk before they get to the club. Any club they go to, they fried before they even get to the door. So now they in the joint, they're looking around, shit get crazy. Wise start hitting everything moving. Boom, boom, boom. He might even hit himself. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
He's making his way to his door.
Hell yeah, he be gonna get out of here with his peoples. Come on, let's go. I'm like, yo, Wise. Everybody say, let me dudes and told me Roz cut him. Like, yo, your man Roz, he hit me. Huh? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I heard a lot of those stories, man.
Like, what?
And you gotta give him like, yo, but he was drunk, my bad.
He was drunk, my bad, and he was sauce. Roz had hit you 2-3 times. Good dude, though, man. Roz was a good dude, man. He's another good dude from the hood, man.
I grew up with his brother too, man. Like, he's selling sneakers.
Yeah, Nelson. Yeah, the sneaker store on 110th. You know what I'm saying? 110th, right? Second Ave.
Yeah, man.
Seasonal rivals. I'm saying, shout out to Nelson.
Everybody doing good. That's what it's all about, man. Family. And niggas gotta learn from their mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's fucked up. We gotta learn from our mistakes, but we gotta learn one way or the other, bro.
One way or another, man. Like, as we get older, we learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as you learn, you go, damn, son, like, some of us are still here. Like, who would think? Like, going to jail. One thing I'm going to say about where we come from is that the gangs never dominated our area. So, it never had, it had some gang members, but it was never like, yo, this is what this was. And I think that's what kept the violence down where we was
What's
at.
so crazy that niggas like us, we used to be so deep, like, even you with your niggas, like, we never consider ourselves a gang.
Nah, I'm from the block. I'm from 99, or, yo, I'm a Hilltop nigga. What's Hilltop niggas? Across the street. Yo, I'm one with the graffiti niggas, the PT niggas across the street. Yo, you cool with these? You cool with Dre and Bars? We just had titles to a circle.
I learned that shit in high school as a little kid, like when gangs was popping. I ain't never need a gang. I ain't never need help to fuck a nigga up.
Yeah, man. You know what's funny, man? I remember one time, man, me and Big Head, right? Big Head, he come to my window. I was on the second floor. You see, let's go to 100th Street. So we go to 100th Street. Tone knew he was up to no good, bro. We called ourselves. We gonna dump a couple of, you know what I'm saying? Yo, he come up on us. He told me, like, yo, I don't care what y'all doing over here. Like, nah, I'm just. She said, listen, man, I don't care what y'all do, but y'all can't do it right here. We just laughing, man. I was like, damn, son. And that was pure diamond. That block is done. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. I'm gonna tell you how real it was. we had trades. I had trades. Like I had trades allegedly, right? They would walk past me, still to go pay $10 for the same size. I was gonna wait for $3. 10. That's how you got clientele, man. Like it was crazy.
It's the illusion.
The illusion. It's the illusion like this. Yo, look here.
The illusion.
Your boy. I'm telling you, man. We grew up in this generation of hustlers. We grew up when we had some dudes that bottled up that made more money than dudes that was outside. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the shit was flowing so much, you had no choice to stay upstairs and do what you do.
Yep, you're doing this all day. But at the table.
With teamwork, everybody's in a dollar, bro. Everybody's gonna eat.
That's a fact, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, you shall be speaking about this. Y'all don't hear no violence. Like he said, if you come on my block with something, he wasn't shooting you, was beating you up. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? But we knew not to do it.
Like, those days, like, you know why? You know why is that? Because I was always about my bag. I had my son 1996.
Yeah, yes, you was on it.
I had to stop DJing because I needed more money.
Yeah.
So I was focused on the bread, and I know how to come at niggas. Like, I ain't gonna smack a nigga. You made a sale on the block. Don't do it again.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't do it again.
Yeah.
Now, if I gotta say that shit 3 times, I'm not coming at you. Somebody will. See what I'm saying? Like, I was on that type of time.
Yeah. Like, even facts.
Bro, listen, it was real. It was real. I miss those days, yo. My hair stand up.
Yeah, you get it back. We brought it back. Shouts, you know what I'm saying? Shouts to my man Janito and all of them. My man Sun Spoon, the Two Desperados, my man June. I'm a June, the rap nigga. Big June from Lex.
Big June.
Yeah, Big June, man. Shout out to Jumbo, man.
Yeah, man, that's my dude, man. Like,
yeah, shout out to June, man.
I gotta go through these AKAs and aliens, man, because there's a lot of Takashi niggas out here.
Yeah. You know one thing we do for the culture.
And when you do it good, and another nigga fucked up, man, you might get a lot of shit put on your name, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know why? You know why I don't worry about it? Because the people that's gonna do it don't know me. So the people that actually know me, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I defeat that. It's like, oh, you just talking. These niggas know me. You know what I'm saying? I just get upset if we broke bread, or I look, you know what I'm saying? Or I looked out for you, or you might look out for me, and we broke bread together, and you did something that was weird for a little bit of change. You know what I'm saying? Because I never dealt with people like that. You see how I hit Mike up? Yo, Mike, I got his show. No doubt, Zeke, Eastside Love. You see how I was with Rock City. Yo, Zeke, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? You hear me? These dudes, there's nothing, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing weird there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do a video for.
If you was a corny nigga or cornball, you think they'll be corny?
I'm trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? That's why it speaks for itself.
These ain't regular niggas you talking to? Like,
these are gang members that's not disrespect the gang. These are dudes that became more gang famous than anything else. These are dudes that took millions, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to my man Big Ron Dude from the block. Shout out to Stack Stone. They doing their thing. I seen Big Ron Dude. He was at a cookout with Illa G. You know what I'm saying? Illa G used to be on our block with Sonny, you know. But shout out, you know what I'm saying? I seen him at a cookout. Shout out to Big Ron Dude. All the homies ain't mixed, ain't lost.
Shout out to everybody, man. Like, I know a lot of people, man. So shout out to everybody left out, man.
Everybody that missed out. Facts. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing that comes with the internet thing. But it's up to you to entertain it. Like I said, people know the truth, and some people don't know the truth. But some people just gotta be like, you know what? Because you can't. That's like me making shows about Big Head. That's crazy. Yo, I'm saying though, yo. Like, you don't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah.
Not if we got to a bag, we got some money together. We don't do those, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta teach some of you dudes that's not cool. There's dudes that I used to get money with, I don't talk to no more. Bygones is bygones. Do you think I'm gonna waste 20 minutes on my show going in on them all day? Or better yet, somebody come to me and be like, yo, Zeke, man, why don't you tell me the story about these niggas that you don't get along with? Nah, son. There's nothing real about that.
Played out, man.
That's we never did that, bro. If I had a problem with somebody,
what's so crazy is that, like,
I ain't gotta explain this.
I always wanted to come out with like a little movie documentary of my hood, right?
Yeah.
Spanish Harlem, or just talk shit that I've been through.
Yeah.
And give certain people their flowers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I do.
And if I do this, I'm gonna go to my OGs because I'm gonna get permission, I'm gonna get authorization to do it. And I'm gonna change everybody's name up. But only the certain people know what the fuck I'm talking about. You feel what I mean?
They know exactly. Because what happens is
I really want to do a documentary, a movie, because there's a lot of niggas that was getting bread
that nobody talking about.
Acknowledge, even though, hey, if they fucked up, they turn crackheads, do it up, that's their business.
That's their business.
Niggas had a run. Like, I want to, niggas had a nice run.
And that's what I do.
10-year run. Yo, I had a nice 10-year run, bro.
Do you know how many people? Do you know how many people hit me up? Do you know how many people hit me up? That's it. That's a side check.
You know what I mean? Like,
you was getting.
I forgot. I was getting so much bread one time, my nigga. I forgot I was getting SSI.
That's real. You know what I'm saying? That's how much bread it was. I'm gonna tell you what changed my thought pattern is. Cause I'm teaching you something to do, right? There's a lot of guys I got money with. You know what I'm saying? That I don't talk to no more. I don't come on our platform and talk crazy about them. Nobody can hit me up. I don't care who they beefing with in the streets. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I would never go on. So, yo, son, I don't fuck with him. I would never do that. Yo, I'm going to tell you this about him. So I'm teaching y'all, the reason why I go so hard on that, because I'm teaching y'all not how to look stupid out here. People think that shit is cool. That shit make you look dumb. That should make people laugh at you behind your back. They look at you and go, because you can't be trusted. That's one thing about the game. You can't be trusted. There's mad shit I can talk about, bro. You know, I'm mad that I'm like, like prime example.
You still even say a lot of stories. Like, you still got stories to say.
I've been outside, and I show nothing but love to my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yo, them niggas hit me up like, yo, Zeke Black, I like what you doing. Yo, Han and them niggas. Yo, Zeke, man, I appreciate that. Rock. Yo, I'm going to tell you something. You see how I was able to talk to Rock when I was talking about his ex-partner? Because I don't know their relationship. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? I don't have to talk about him because I don't know their relationship. So I'm not going to go, yeah, boom. But he knew what I was talking about. Like, yeah, Zeke, boom. And that's how you conduct yourself. You don't get caught up in, boom, because that's not how we was raised. We all went to the bus stop to get some weed. We all bought weed from 101st Street on the head. Went to the same store. We went to Mr. G's. Slam Dunk. Tom, Dick, and Harry on 160.
Niggas fuck the same bitches. Like, come on, man.
This is this new thing. Like to be honest with you, it's the truth. Like when we seen you chasing Kenny Black and fighting him, we used to laugh at that shit. But you think we went someplace else talking about that shit was a neighborhood thing? Yo, the nigga you was chasing nigga 20 blocks. Free Kenny Black, man. I remember that Kenny Black is just, and this is we're just giving you some how East Harlem give it up. Kenny Black never killed you. You used to chase him like 20 blocks. Hit me, there's some chilling. And I got a Yule story for you, my nigga.
Yeah, I got one.
There was this nigga, this individual that's to fuck with my man Sean's sister. He came home from jail. This had to be like 92, 93. And he was 92, that's like FU 92. He come home from jail. So I guess he act like he was shutting the neighborhood down. I think you know what I'm talking about. Son, he used to go to Boston. He used to get money in Boston. He's stocky. He's on 100th Street. He's trying to shut the block down. That's when you used to be on my block on the corner. So you told him he couldn't be over there. We don't know that. So Duke see us by 9-8 by the store. He coming at us crazy. Like, I don't know. Not coming at us crazy, but talking that $1 million Rich Porter shit. Yo, I'm saying, about to shut it down. Out of nowhere. Now, Duke was like 250 pounds. His arms, you know what I'm saying? You hit the corner. You was 120 pounds with some curls.
Yeah, he running with it.
He went up on son and slapped him from left field. Didn't I tell you, block it out? I was like, yo.
I'm trying to think about the fucking name, man.
You know what I'm talking about? He was on 100th Street. He had just came home from jail, and he acted like he was trying to shut the block down.
Damn, man. Fuck, man.
Because you
was irrelevant. When you remember, nigga was irrelevant.
Because because after you slapped him, he was gone. You didn't even salute. You slapped the nigga. Clack of that. He slapped him again. Black of that. I said, oh shit, you crazy, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo.
I don't think you saw the nigga no more.
You ever see it? I said he slapped him off the corner. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? He even no guns, no knives. Dude, you was nice with his hands though. Shout out to my man Hakeem, man. JJ, you know what I'm saying? JJ family and all that. So you know, and that's why I love having the people, man. Cause now I'm giving you the street. I'm giving y'all, this is the street. These niggas in the time. Rock did 15, he did 17. This is the streets you're getting. You're getting you're getting the residue in East Harlem. And if you notice, they all doing the right thing, man. Follow Rock City. His YouTube is Rock City 115.
I gotta check all that shit out, bro.
Twin Glocks 99. That's his name. Twin Glocks with 2 Ks. Check him out on IG. He got the Knights and Ninjas.
Niggas is doing big things, man.
You know what I'm saying? Dudes is doing things and they moving, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we're doing. That's the only reason why I know sometimes I be sauce and I might go someplace else to left field. But this is just what it is, man.
Those be the good nights. Those be the good nights.
Nigga like that nigga Zeke that lost his mind. But
yeah, I be throwing up the emoji of the handcuff.
Hell yeah, I be there. And that's the only reason why I get tight at that, because there's just certain things you don't do. Now listen. Twin, the last time I seen Twin physically, boom, he was going through a situation with some of my mans. You know what I'm saying? Some guys that I knew, they was going through their politics. Had nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never sat here and said, yo, the Twins this, the Twins that, the Twins the other. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because it had nothing to do with me. I never tried to find out their secrets or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. You have to remove yourself from the gossip community. The gossiping.
Or mind your business. Or just mind your business. Shut up and mind your business.
That's it. You mind your business. I have no beef with Twin and them. My mans, they had a situation. You know what I'm saying? I had nothing to do with that. When the last time I seen Twin, shit was about to get crazy with some niggas I know. When I seen them, they was like, yo, Z. If you thought they caught Sun lacking in the Bronx, they caught me on the corner on 99. Nah, you ain't got nothing to do with this. It's mind your business, man. That's exactly what he said. So he was like, yo, this mind your business, bro. You ain't got nothing to do with this. And just like my man said, that got caught up in the situation. He came down and was like, he came around and said, nah, Zeke, you ain't got nothing to do with this. Mind your business. You be out of town, bro. You ain't got nothing to do with this. That's how, ain't gonna front, that shit saved, my man might have doing 10 in life, the other man might have doing 8 years. Because they got caught that night, you know what I'm saying? I beat up the case. So let's imagine I didn't mind my business, bro. I'd be sitting in jail looking crazy, you know what I'm saying? But why? Not minding my business. Sometimes, like my man said,
I've been caught up in a lot of situations. I'm chilling with people, and like my niggas come out of nowhere, fuck a nigga up for something else that I don't know, but I can't at that moment. I can't even jump in. Nigga, I gotta mind my business.
Yeah. You gotta mind your business. And I gotta tell
niggas
dudes,
get fucked up. I don't know nothing about it. My bad, man. Damn, man. Fucked up.
Yo, they both saved my life, bro. We talking about before he caught the case. There was a situation, and that's what I mean. We don't hold back. I was dead. You know what I'm saying? We don't sit back and hold back feelings and and this. We don't do that. That's how that goes. Me and some of my day ones, we don't even speak to each other. Do you think I sit here and bring up everything they did wrong in life? Well, you did this to me and you did that to me, because that's not how we grew up, bro. You're your own man. You make your own money. You make your own choices. How do I sound like getting mad because another person don't want to look out for me? You hear me? You a man, Zeke.
It's crazy.
You a fucking man. You know what I'm saying? Get it the way you get it, man.
You would hope, right? Like if a nigga say nigga give you a handout, a nigga give you a handout for you to get up. It ain't for niggas to be giving you a handout every time.
Yo, I need a favor. I'm fucked up. Yo, what? What are you doing? Yo, bro, let me tell you something. My conscience tells me not to beg my man for money. Like, I can't go to my man. You know the niggas I can't go to them. Yo, let me hold something. They gotta laugh at me. What?
If I do that now,
they can laugh at me. See what they are?
They might think a nigga owns something.
Yeah, what's wrong? What? You know what I'm saying? See, chill, man. Yo, you bugging, bro. Yo, let me hold something.
You fucked up.
I'm gonna go live 20 minutes from there. Man, fuck this nigga.
That nigga fucked up.
He fucked up for real. What did he just he came to my house after my door? Like, we was, like this is 9-2. Yo, fucked up, let me hold something. What do you, huh? And that's what I mean. We're different type of animals. We're showing y'all. Y'all don't have to be that way. Everything doesn't have to be exposed in your brains. Every story don't have to be told in your brains. Don't burn every bridge. Stop thinking that you could defend bullshit with your fight. You're not teaching the youth or whoever you're trying to teach something. Because let me tell you something. You can't make a wrong or right. That's what's wrong with this gang life. And I'm not throwing shots at the gang shit. If I stole a pack, let me ask you a question. If I stole a pack, and you see me and go, yo, Zeke, man, my money at? I can't come at you. Well, you a bitch ass nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's fight. That sounds crazy. You're wrong. But that's what.
Doing that was grabbing work from other people, bro.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, because I'm going to tell you something. Like you said, we wasn't shooting each other. But if you stole a nice amount of work, you might have got your ass whipped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There was an era before that.
Yeah. You might have got violated. And then, you know, our violations was every time we see you. So it wasn't like you just got fucked up one time. Every time you could.
Everybody get a kick. Everybody get a stomping.
Hell yeah, we was good for that. I was an expert jumper. I was great at that shit. Yo, one of the best people that I was like I wasn't good. Cause see, remember, I wasn't the nicest nigga with my hands. I was a show. I put a whole show on. Like fuck all that. I started dancing. Back then it wasn't a Harlem Shake, but I do the Harlem Shake. And if I hit you 3 times in your head, I won. Because back then, there was no Russian shit. So I hit you 3 times in the head, my man started grabbing me, I'd be like, yo, I won, son, I'm the champion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But
yo, I will show you, my man, yo, I had a nigga, I ain't gonna say his name, right?
Yeah.
I had a nigga that every time we walked down to 3rd Avenue, either to shop in Mr. G or Tom, Dick, and Harry, if my man saw, it could be a husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, we don't know the situation. If my man saw a man hit a female in the street, my man is dropping everything he's doing, crossing the street to fuck the nigga up. But he wasn't fucking the nigga up to fuck the nigga up. He's trying to bag the bitch.
yeah, that's what dudes did, man. Yo, shout out to my man Gully. He down there too. Yo, Fern down there with you too. Fern down there. Shout out to my man Gully, AWC, man.
On IG too, I've been talking to him.
Yeah, shout out to my man Gully Mix Up. My man, you know what I'm saying, the whole AWC crew. My man Alex, AWC, Lex Ave, Hilltop. You know what I'm saying?
With all these people, Zach. I grew up with all these people.
I'm
so happy that everybody got kids, families, and moved on with their life.
Yes,
that's real.
And that's what I'm bringing to people.
Can't get no more gangster than that.
Can't get no more gangster than that. See, when people ask me, one time I was arguing with somebody, and they kept saying, Zeke, but you don't know nobody. Well, this is who I know. These guys took millions. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? These are my friends. See, there's a difference. My friends aren't, you know, your friends. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Nothing wrong with that. This is who I know.
We was talking about that shit the other day when I told you. I said, Zeke, you know a lot of motherfuckers.
I was there. I just have to remember my man was the Jedi Knight. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? This nigga was the Jedi Knight. He was like that's because I grew up around 117. I grew up and then being around him and my man, but then being around the Jedi Knight. I'm gonna tell you something. This is what niggas told me. Because I remember he told me a story one day. I didn't believe him. But he said, yo, Zeke, I'm a doorman. And I didn't believe that shit. So then somebody said, yo, Zeke, he really became a doorman. You know what I'm saying? I mean? So, what? I didn't believe that shit. Somebody said, yo, the son was a doorman. I'm like, what?
He got a green trench coat with a hat, man.
This nigga was a doorman. Yo, it was crazy. When the feds kicked open his doors, they said this is how low, he wasn't even low. He was just moving the way he moved. The feds kicked his doors in and called him like, yo, just come turn yourself in. They didn't even know where the fuck he was at. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
See, those are the days, man.
Those are the days. Somebody said, yo, Zeke, the nigga was at work. I had to laugh. I said, he was at work? Yes, he was a doorman. That's what I'm saying. So dudes was making moves already. Doorman's good jobs. You get $20 an hour for benefits. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But there's certain people that had OGs around them to tell them a couple of things.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't have real niggas to tell them don't do this. They had more niggas to go do that shit.
Go do that shit. Say, come on. You will. You will, kid. You will.
Yeah, you will, my nigga. Don't let a nigga do that to you.
He can do it to you, man.
I got it. You know, there's ways to go about it, but
yeah, we seen that happen to dudes. We seen that happen in the hood where a dude gets violated, pistol slapped up.
I learned a lot of things from each and one of my niggas, bro.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid.
God. It was like if I would have been a superhero.
Superpowers.
I swear to God, I learned, you know what I mean? Like, if my man taught me how to do something, it's for me to pick up and you know, step out of it. What you gotta do?
Yo, you start looking at him like a superhero, like this. Yo, force field.
I swear to God, bro. I learned a lot of shit from each and one of the niggas that I know.
Yeah.
Somebody that got in my contacts, I learned something from,
bro. And that's why, you know what's so funny? And that's why I've come to respect, you know, people like Heck on my block. Smoothest guy in the world. His name is in no gossip. His name is in nothing. He doesn't talk about nobody. If he talk about
bitches back in the day,
nothing. He doesn't. You don't hear nobody go, Heck said this about you. Hector does not care. He doesn't even facilitate those conversations. He don't even, when you start talking about other niggas around him, he'll try to get out of his Jeep. They die, I'm about to be out. That's one thing about it. He will get rid of you. What? I remember one time I went with him to a bar, bro. He's speeding on the fucking Bruckner, my nigga, in the Jeep. I'm like, this is crazy, you hear me? But that's one thing about him. His name is not in nothing. So this is what I'm saying. Shit like that teach you go a long way without creating enemies. Why get caught? Listen, you beef with him. Why you telling me for? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? You put me in it now because you telling me the story, and then you're going to go tell somebody else, you told me the story, and this is what I said, and that's that new mentality, proving facts. Remember my mother made me laugh. He goes, what's this proving facts shit? You hear me? If you was outside, you was outside, man. I don't got time to tell you my life story because I got to prove a fact to you. I don't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Money know what money do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We all have the same conversation.
Don't worry about what the fuck a nigga doing.
Exactly. What about you was doing, bro? And that's what we're trying to be letting y'all know. Focus on you. You only. Find some spirituality and win. Don't get caught up in the, I got a dirty secret to tell and all this crazy shit. That shit is whack. We don't do that. That's that fake stick-up kid mentality. That's what dudes try to do. That's that snatch and chain thing. Because there's a difference between stick-up kids and crack and you know, the ones that's $2 stick-up kids. The ones that was catching the bricks.
Listen. You know what's so fucked up, bro? This generation now, man.
Yeah. There's a difference. They getting high.
Bro. I never raised my kids like that.
Yeah.
My parents ain't never raised me like that.
Right.
Like, everything that happens in the street, everything a nigga do, bro, that shit come from home, man.
Come from home, bro. And this is what's happening now. Think about this. The average young boy growing up, their mother's a bloodhead or a criphead. But actually, the Crips get money.
So the junkies back in the days and try to fix themselves now when it's too late.
They raised like that. They stepfather, he the big homie, or he you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing but they're growing up in a weird culture where nobody wants to get money and just sit around and get high and party and talk about other people all day. That's all it does, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. You learn more gang shit with New York punching online than anything else. You even got to go to jail now. You know anything. Everybody, you can just punch the button. You know all the New York shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can actually portray to be a first generation now. You know what I mean? Yo, I was there with such and such. And son.
Yeah, for real,
and all that through gossiping. A lot of that through gossiping, arguing and going back and forth and proving your fact and proving his fact and proving that fact. That's not what dudes is doing, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know you prove a nigga wrong by doing better than a nigga.
That's just do better than a nigga. That's how you beat a nigga. I don't care for what you say.
Shit. Man.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? You're gonna get hated more because that nigga won what you have. So just keep doing what you're doing, bro. Man. You know what I mean?
Because everything speaks for itself. Like Parmesan.
Bro, you know what's so crazy that when I was in the street, bro, I wasn't hustling to buy a dirt bike, to buy a car, or to buy expensive Jordans, like, you know, whatever the prices was at that time, right?
Yeah.
I was buying Pampers and Formula. Yeah. My man, you know, was spending $3,500 on a brand new dirt bike.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, rest in peace, David, man. Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Like if I bought myself a pellet leather, my little man needed a pellet leather.
Pellet leather, man.
I couldn't come home with sneakers, and I know I had to buy 2-3 pairs of sneakers. Like I gotta come with 4 pairs, 4 jackets. See what I mean? Like I had responsibilities in 1996, man.
Yeah. Now the dudes understand that. Hustling wasn't the same when 88, 89, when you still lived at home with mommy with no responsibilities. Now you outside.
And before I even retired and all that, dude, selling that, it got whack, it got boring, bro. Yeah. Because I used to do it when we had niggas that wanted bread and food. Like before Rico Law was even like stressing. It was fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun no more.
Not fun no more. You know what I'm saying? They give you a bunch of jail time, spin the yard.
And it's been like that for years. It's been like that for years. You just listen, look, yo, we from New York. You can put us anywhere, we're gonna adapt. Look where you at. You in St. Louis.
Exactly.
You adapt fast.
1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? Remember, we come from 10, 15 project buildings. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 4 buildings.
I'm doing what white people do. When I move to a fucking complex or area, I'm knocking on people's door, getting them chocolate chip cookies with my daughter.
Yeah, getting some money, man. That's what you
Letting them know that I'm your neighbor. I just moved. I'm right down the block.
Hell yeah, that's how you do it, man.
Niggas don't do that. Best to believe every holiday I have a fucking Christmas card from my neighbor.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So Fachi, I got.
I'm saying, like, there's bigger shit, bro. There's, you know, I'm glad I have no batteries in my back.
Yeah.
When I was young, I had no stupid niggas around me.
Yeah.
When I was young, you know what I mean? Like shit, I was the oldest one. If anything, a nigga want to do what I'm doing.
Bingo. And that's how it was, man. Every shout out to my dead end kids, man. You know, Papa Chino and all of them, man. You know what I'm saying? JR and all of them. My man, even though Kevin Clark be on the hunt first, he's from Lex. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shout out to Kevin Clark. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My man Chase, Sugar Hill Chase and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Chase is my nigga, man. Chase is my nigga.
That's my guy, Sugar Hill Chase.
Nobody blunts me and Chase smoked in the fucking clubs, bro.
Yeah, that's my guy, Chase, man. That's the guy.
Chase my dude, man. Chase. I swear to God, I wish I could post my motherfucking name. I wish I could change my username.
Yeah. Yeah, shit like that. They know. They hear them from the old shit that show love to the hood. Shout out to East Harlem. I gotta get ready to go to work, player. We gotta do this again.
Man, Zeke, man, I'm here. You know, I love you, baby.
I know, love is love, baby. East Harlem love, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Harlem, Spanish Harlem Stand Up, Washington Projects, SDS 131, First.
Hilltop. You know what we got, baby. SDS, baby. One love, baby.
One love, Zeke. I call you tonight.
Copy. Oh, that's your cousin? Copy. Oh, shit. Shout out to my man Sugar Hill Tone, man. Shout out to Sugar Hill Tone. Free Sugar Hill Tone. That's Luke come from Twin Glock. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to Sugar Hill Tone, you heard? Definitely salute to Sugar Hill Tone. Yo, I gotta go to work, you know what I'm saying? Well, definitely Sugar Hill Tone 141, man, friend, you heard? Definitely shout out to the whole East Side, man. We here, man. We here. You know what I'm saying? Another great interview. Shout out to East Harlem, man, the ELBarrio. You know, you just hand it from the people, man. With that being said, man, salute, you heard?